So, JMC again, it's the same day, the 3rd of January. It's 10:30, and I'm still trying to, let's say, pour out what's on my mind. I found a solution for the, the title music, Aria für Harmonika, and I know I started talking about Monika, and that led to something else, to my position in Staufen, and also why I'm talking now, which is to, like I said, again in this ongoing effort to put order into my thoughts, because it's a mess in there, really, folks. It's really difficult, and I guess this is what an artist, art as an approach to life, which is you know, putting order into inchoate matter, or let's say that really what's going on here is chaos, and it's very, very dangerous. I mean, enough people go mad. I haven't had this grace. I'm much too conscious, much too aware, much too reasonable, let's say, to just like let myself go. And there are other people, I suppose, just do not have these guardrails, and therefore they just plop into something and have no idea where they are, or that maybe anything is wrong except with the other people. So this problem I do not have, but so I do have the problem of living with a mind very active, and of course the feelings that fuel this mind, feelings that are let's say yeah, feelings are a little bit like, you know, having pets. You never really understand what they want, what they're doing, but they're very, very, very much alive, very much present, and they need your attention, and they're going to direct or orient your lives and your actions. And so my feelings in the body of a person who in the first 5 years of his life, together with my twin sister, we were shunted from family to family. We must have been in about 4 families, because we were born out of wedlock. Our father already had a family. Our mother had already had a daughter in the middle of the war with a German officer. This is all taking place in Strasbourg, in Alsace, just across the river. And we came unexpectedly, and she was not in any kind of a state to take care of us, and therefore she, you know, she went to the social services, and they placed us in foster families, and then getting adopted at the age of 5.5, and at the age of 6, moving to the States on a big ship, crossing the Atlantic and landing in New York, to live with a French-American couple who couldn't have children. And so I'm saying this just because this is a very, very, very problematic basis in life, because all these formative years where a certain order comes into feelings and the thoughts, and thoughts in the sense of knowing who you are, where you come from, who are the people who are around you, and so on. This framework, if you don't have that to work with, well, you're going to have to live with the consequences, which includes if you're up to it and you realize that you do have some control over your life and over what your reality is, then okay, you're gonna put order into your life. And this is what I've done, among other things, looking for our parents. A search that took about 20 years. When I moved back to France, I was living in Paris, where I studied art history, just by the way. And I almost immediately started looking for my mother and didn't find her until, like I said, 20 years later. All of this to say is that the emotional part, which means also the psychological part, of course, is very difficult. And you know, I get to points where I want to commit suicide. I don't want to live anymore. It's just too much. It's just really too much. I'm too much for myself. The world is too much for myself, and I do not feel I'm getting the help, the support that I need to maintain my life as an artist, because I took the option of art, and my God, the time is flying. And art for me is just an approach to life. This is the, let's say, organic, holistic approach to life. This is really where consciousness can be applied to what's all around us, and to then, depending on what kind of an artist you are, to the particular material that you work with. And this is why society needs artists, because these are people who are very, very conscious in a particular field. And my particular field is more like thinking, philosophical thinking, but not so abstract that, you know, you just don't understand anymore where I'm coming from, but with the Anspruch is a German word. I want to be able, that my thoughts reach to my feet, and in the other direction, that my feet on the ground, they reach to my mind. And that means that to think, philosophize, if you will, in a way that then you can make understand to people who do not have any college degrees, because and this will be the subject of future videos. But now I have to check again. I may have to change this with the 12-minute format. I don't know, what is it, what's the time? 12. I'm not sure, it should be stopping. Yes, I might have to change the format, but I think that'll be enough for today. I still have to work on getting a fire going in the stove and take Emmy out for her walk and breathe the cold, fresh air. JMC signing off. No, it's still going. How weird. Why can't I can't seem to read the time? Where is it? Oh, we're only at 9 minutes, so I'm not signing off. So like I said, these are my my basic assumptions about life, that we're all connected. In the whole universe is one, just as a hypothesis. Let's just say that that there are no gaps that cannot be that cannot be covered. We're doing this. We're filling in the connections, but we're doing this through instruments like this, like taking films, putting them on YouTube. And I suppose I'm glad for the option, but there were times when artists talk together. The artists in Staufen and in the area, they don't. It's like there's competition, or it's like, you know, it's art playing with forms, paintings, and so on and so forth. The province has not really come into the 20th century, and we're now in the 21st century. And so it's very difficult for an artist like me who hails from Marcel Duchamp and his liberation of art from let's say, the tyranny of professional media, of working with one particular medium and demonstrating skill in that. So he opened up the ways that you can use all media, and whether it's music or painting, why not, or writing or filming or going on the street, doing performances, all that. So I take, this is where I take my cue, this is what I base my work on, this freedom, and of course not just the freedom on principle, but just the ability to find the appropriate form, the appropriate medium, the appropriate material to say whatever it is or show whatever it is. And and then what I'm trying to show is thoughts, meanings, cultural codes, codes of art as well. This is what I'm into, and I guess my public is somewhere else out there on the internet. I don't know, but I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't hook up in Freiburg, which has a university, and which is only about 20 kilometers away. Well, I have isolated myself. This is something in the last 20 years that I've been in Staufen. That was part of my survival strategy of staying sane, but that's like another story for another video. I think we're probably done.